For years, global tourism counted on the outsized potential of the Chinese outbound travel segment. Then pandemic and ongoing political tensions have brought tourism to a standstill, but the desire to travel remains strong. Just look at the peak travel periods during Golden Weeks in May and October last year, where over 752 million domestic trips were made, accounting for $74 billion in revenue. As we look to recovery, what will it take to win back Chinese travelers? Despite the pandemic's catastrophic impact on tourism, the outbound travel forecast for 2021 and 2022 remains robust. As destinations plan to welcome Chinese travelers back, we talk to travelers, and here are 8 key takeaways. The driving force behind this optimism are millennials, who represent over 1/3 of the outbound travel market, with nearly 80% of them considering travel as an essential part of their lifestyles. Here's what we learned. It goes without saying, safety remains the paramount factor in their decision of where and when to travel. Risk-averse travelers eagerly avoid destinations with incoherent pandemic responses and more relaxed safety practices. In addition to the passport, Chinese travelers nowadays must carry 1, sometimes up to 3, colored health codes to prove their health status and travel history. A green code gives them not only the privilege to travel, but an immediate assurance that they are traveling virus-free. More importantly, it is widely seen as a best practice by the Chinese. After a year of uncertainty, politics have become another concern at play when Chinese travelers choose a holiday destination. As the market recovers, destinations need to first reassess the reality, whether a rebranding strategy is a priority to reinstate and restore confidence, before diving into a marketing campaign to sell destination offerings. The era of over-tourism may well be over, as Chinese travelers now prefer to spread out in nature's destinations and islands, or opt for hotels and bespoke tours that have fewer touchpoints. Travelers now show off with nature immersion, secluded hideaways, self-discovery tours, and once-in-a-lifetime adventures. There's also a new travel style of less multi-destination trips, longer stays, and slow and deeper travel. While independent travel grew quickly before 2020, tour packages have recently made a comeback, but in an elevated form. With spontaneous travel near impossible post-COVID, given the strict government measures, people now tend to invest more time in trip planning. They, at the same time, are conveniently opting for pre-designed, full-service package tours that are both private and personalized. These package tours often include car rental or driver hires, private guided visits to attractions, restaurant reservations, and high-end accommodations. Wanghong, which means online celebrity culture, plays an increasingly significant role in shaping the way young Chinese travelers experience a destination. Even some third-tier cities in China have seen an unlikely tourism boom when outbound travel is restricted. These newly popular destinations shed light on what appeals to this market segment. These Wanghong destinations are often characterized not only by plenty Instagrammable spots, but also a distinctive charm that integrates local and global, old and new, nightlife, local street food, and a popular culture that has the ability to connect with the younger generation, be it through music, art, or design. COVID-19 has sparked a rapidly growing trend of senior tourism. Traditionally traveling with children and grandchildren as a family, the retired elderly of China are now traveling on their own. It is estimated that China's 18% elderly population represents a travel market that expects to swell to a value of $11 billion in 2021. In December, the World Tourism Organization forecasts that global tourism is expected to rebound in the third quarter of 2021. It definitely strikes a positive note for the industry. The Chinese travelers' preferences and behaviors have changed significantly over the past year. Ongoing trends have been accelerated as well. While there is a new reality we must all adapt to, there are also opportunities for sustainable changes.